at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. Getting the nod in this one, Justin Steele.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
The wide to kick the pitch. Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
And here it comes. And a good eye there.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That one ripped. Hits the fence. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Man at second. And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Contreras stands at second with no outs. Got it by him for the play.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. High fly ball out to left field. And it's caught for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Willie Adames stands in. Kicks and deals. On its way to the corner. And that is foul.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
This one in the air right field. That one gets down for a hit. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Owen Miller. Here comes a pitch. Slice to right. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Around third. He will score. And they lead by 3.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1-2 the count.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. One and two now. Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Brewers 3. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Freddie Peralta. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Hit in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Peralta certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
In half up to hit. Next pitch is outside.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Suzuki leads off first with 1 away. And ball 4 to a board.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw to third, and he's in there. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Dansby Swanson stands in. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1-2 the count.
And a 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Not close with that one, and the count's full. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Strike three, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. Second and third, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Top of the second, this is Bryce Terang. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1-2.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Lifted in the air out to left. Happ grabs it on the run. And the batter now, Andrew Monasterio. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now it's Christian Yelich. On the ground, right side. Horner over to first. Yelich out on the play. That's out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 3-1. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. 1-2 now. Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Here's some real power at the plate. Patrick Wisdom. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next offering upstairs. And another ball.
Count is full.
The wind of the pitch. Hammers that one. curling down the line and foul. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's Nick Madrigal. And the Cubs are down in order. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
He goes down looking. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 2 down, nobody on. There's a strike. Two out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here is Nico Hoerner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
That's a
Pitch
ball.
misses there. 2-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Two on the way. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Wouldn't chase that time. Two and 1 now. And another ball. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the ground, could be 2. Steps in the bag for 1.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
2 on, 1 out. Bellinger up to hit. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Left-hand hitter waits. And it's even up. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the last half of the 3rd. In there, sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Two on, 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that is the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to short. In time to Wisdom. And they get Adames for the out.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Owen Miller.
And now the DH, Owen Miller. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a ball popped up. Amaya settles underneath it and makes the grab. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Jackson Chourio. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a ball evens the count. And that one almost hit him.
Straightened him up a little bit.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Two outs. In the air to left, down the line. Hat makes the grab, and that is that. Brewers strand one as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Christopher Morel. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
The Brewers have some bullpen action. Abner Uribe, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Milner warming up as well. The 1-2.
Oh. 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One up, one down.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Just missed.
2-1.
The Brewers trying to protect a 2-run lead. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And next for the Cubs, Patrick Wisdom. And the pitch. In the air, right side. Frelick after it. Corrals it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 1. Back here at Wrigley Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Andrew Monasterio. The wind and the pitch. And they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The lefty fires. Lifted in the air, right field. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's Christian Yelich. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. Liner, base hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And he deals. That one the other way. Suzuki snags it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Man at first. And now, Sal Frelick. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, left side. And it drops in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 12.
Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
And the batter now, Rhys Hoskins. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Abner Uribe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This to center field. Coming on. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One away.
Number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. The Brewers holding on to a 2-run lead last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yelich flashes the leather on the running catch.
Now back, the right fielder.
Down the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And downstairs. On and miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, and they still trail it here, 3-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and now it's going to be Willy Adames. Swings through that one for strike 2.
On the mound, he had no trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Madrigal sends it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Designated hitter, Owen Miller.
Owen Miller up now for the Brewers. 1 down, base is empty. Popped up, and it stays fair.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Mark Leiter Jr. gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Jackson Chourio. That's a little bit low. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is downstairs. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Yency Almonte up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Number 43, a left-hander, also throwing. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-handed reliever. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. But there's no play. That's an infield single.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang, the next to hit. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
Miller on second. Chourio at first. One gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. Ground ball right side. Horner fires over to first. That's the third out. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. There's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Berg. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Tying run at the plate. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Happ on his way home. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now here is Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop.
He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. Can't hang on.
designated hitter.
Don't play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Fired to second. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Chum. Thanks for joining us.